Write an inequality for the following scenario. Then solve the inequality and graph your solution on a number line. Suppose you earn $11.50 per hour babysitting. If you already have $52 saved, then write and solve an inequality to find out how many full hours you must work to earn at least $200. Okay, so firstly, it says that you are writing an inequality. So you know that you're going to have to think about greater than and less than, greater than or equal to, less than and equal to, right? You're going to have to think about that symbol. It's not just going to be equals. Okay, let's see. What's the inequality? What's the scenario? It says $11.50 per hour babysitting. That looks very important to me, right? I have to put down there that I'm getting paid $11.50 for each hour that I babysit. I already have $52 saved, okay? And I'm trying to find out how many hours I have to work to earn at least $200. So it looks like the parts I underline are the most crucial to writing this inequality. So $11.50 per hour, you guys know how to do that. You're going to take $11.50 and you're going to multiply it by how many hours you work, right? You have $52 saved. What's that going to look like in your inequality? Well, does that get multiplied by a variable? Does that happen again and again? No, $52 happened once. You have it from before. So whatever you earn from babysitting, we're going to add to the money that you already had from before, and we want you to end up with $200. So we'll put $200 on the other side, and now we need to think about what symbol are we putting in. Well, let's see. If your money turns out to be $200, will you be okay with that? Yes, at least $200 means 200 is the lowest that you are happy with. So we can put an equal, just a half an equal sign, right? Because we know we're putting a less than or a greater than. So we could put that equal to part because you're okay, you're happy with exactly 200. If you were to get less than 200, would you be okay with that? No, I don't think so. You don't want less than 200. At least 200 means you want 200 or more. So you want the left side of this inequality, the part with your babysitting money and your savings, to be more than 200. So we're going to put this symbol, greater than, because we're showing the open side to the part that you want to be more. You want your money to be more than 200 or exactly 200. So this is an appropriate inequality. Okay, so now we want to solve it. Okay, if we think about solving, we think about inverse operations. So we're going to think about what's happening to our variable. What's happening to h? Well, h is getting multiplied by 1150, and then we're adding 52 to that. So we're going to do the inverse. What's the inverse? Well, the inverse of plus 52, of add 52, is subtract 52. So go ahead and subtract 52. 200 minus 52. And you will get $148. Okay, so if you already had $52, then your $11.50 an hour just needs to add up to $148 for you to get the $200 goal. Well, how do we do the inverse of $11.50 times h? Well, we're going to divide by $11.50. Okay, divide by $11.50. So we're taking your babysitting rate and we're taking your total that you want to get. We're dividing 148 divided by 11.50 per hour, and it comes out to a decimal. Okay, so you have h is greater than or equal to 12.87. I'm going to round it. Okay, obviously I got that number on a calculator. I didn't do that in my head that fast, and you guys are welcome to use a calculator yourself. 148 divided by your rate of 11.50, it comes out to 12.87 hours. Well, I don't think that you're going to figure out how to babysit for 12.87 hours, and that's why the question specified how many full hours. So if 12.87 is going to work, you're going to have to work a little bit more, right? You're going to have to get 13 hours, so you have like a few dollars more than the $200, because the lower full amount of hours, 12 hours, is not quite going to cut it. It's not going to be enough money. So really, the number of hours you want to work has to be at least, sorry, not zero, not sure where that came from. It has to be at least 13 hours. So let's get that on a number line. We're going to put 0 in the middle of the number line, and I'm going to count by fives. Okay, by fives, just because it's hard for me to get clear numbers on here. And a little bit to the left of that over here between 10 and 15, that looks like a good estimate of 13. So you know you're marking off 13 because that's the boundary between the numbers of hours that are solutions to this, that will work, that will get you the money, and the numbers of hours that we're not interested in. So 13 itself is good. So then we want to fill in the circle. We always fill in the circle to include that value. So 13 would be a correct solution. It would be enough hours of work. And then if we want greater than that, well, let's see, where are the numbers that are bigger? Well, if I go to the left, 10 hours is obviously not enough money if you have to work 13 hours. If I go to 15 hours, yes, working extra hours gets you extra money. So that should work. So let's fill in our arrow to the right, showing that all the values over there would also be good amount of hours for you to get at least $200.